Welcome in, everybody. Average Joe Sports Talk. We have a full house here tonight. We're going to do our local high school preview tonight. A lot of big games, a lot of out-of-region games, and then a few in-region games. Let's go ahead and start, as always, with the Etowah Blue Devils. They're traveling up to Fort Payne, who started the season 0-2, are currently 2-2. Kind of got in a little groove recently. And Woods, you told me earlier this week you thought this would be a pretty tough game going into it. What do you think?
They played May Jemison last week and beat them, and that'll be kind of, I don't want to say it's equivalent to Etowah, but more athletic team, than any other team they probably played. See how they approached May Jemison. I'm sure they'll probably take the same approach toward Etowah. Ultimately, they're 2-2. I mean, they're and it's not the Fort Payne that we all know and love, where they would just pound it down your throat with the 6'2", 250-pound running back. It's they actually get in the pro formation. They throw a little bit more, one or two tight ends, and they throw the ball and try to spread it around. I just don't see that working too well against Etowah, but then again, I haven't thought that any this year, and I just think they're that good. But I hope Etowah sticks with what we saw past the second series last week against Southside, to where we still get the playmakers in space. I want to see number 3 get the ball more, Trent Davis. I want to see him get the ball more. I want to see more passes to 10. And not just a deep ball. I mean, let's get him. Let's maybe throw him a little slip screen.
He's hard to tackle in open field because of his size.
Well, you see, they punt it,
and sky size.
They punt it 10 yards in the stand, so he can't return punts. I mean, that's the kind of athlete he is. But I don't know. Again, maybe in the past you would say this was, okay, it's Fort Payne and this is going to be a tough game. It's not the same Fort Payne we're all used to. Again, Etowah needs to come play every week. They don't need to sleepwalk through anything, obviously.
Yeah. No.
Hopefully, offense coordinator that carries through. We're not going we're not reinventing the wheel here. We're just getting it to our receiver. It's going to go play football somewhere. We got a running back there. It's sophomore. He's going to be outstanding. Go play football or basketball somewhere. Let's get them the ball. And again, if we turn the ball over, we got that defense standing right there to help us out. So, but again, let's see what we can do with the 14-0 lead, 21-0 lead. Let's see what we can do then instead of 6-0, 12-0, 18-0 at halftime. It should be a 40. I'm going to say the offense coordinator does what he started doing last week against Southside. Hopefully, he comes out not pounding the ball, trying to run it down their throats. Let's pass the ball, set up the run, and let's win this game 48-6.
And Fort Payne also has a third-generation kicker.
Yeah,
you want to talk about that a little bit?
Which is
his brother.
Yeah, his McPherson's brother. Yeah. I don't know how good he is. I haven't read anything.
They said he's in 9th grade, and they said he missed a 46-yarder by half a foot last week.
Hey, I can tell you.
Wow, that's not bad for a
9th grader. To attempt a 46-yarder in 9th grade is.
That's just another Gator waiting to come up and play. His brother's kicking butt down there in Gainesville. He's missed one field goal this year.
He actually hit that,
and it was actually good. Yes, you're right. It was actually good, and they called it no good. But I'm gonna say 48-6 on that game.
Kelly, Dees, I want to know what you think the score of that game's going to be.
17-14.
Ooh. Kelly Dees, boy, don't doubt this man.
Who's
this
winning?
Man called the Hewitt-Trussville Hoover game.
Fort Payne? Yes.
What?
Whoa.
Ooh, Kelly Dees. Wow.
He's calling an upset.
I ain't doubting him, bro. Like, he called that Hoover Hewitt like it wasn't nothing.
Yeah, that's like saying Glencoe's going to be Hoax Bluff or something.
Good segue there, Woods. Reggie.
Oh.
Crosstown rivalry.
Yeah.
Glencoe versus Hoax Bluff. I got a little stat I want to throw at you.
Okay.
I do believe Glencoe has been shut out 3 times this year, and they only have a total of 12 points all season.
That sounds correct.
This is not the team that you want to try to get back on track with, and when you're playing Hoax Bluff.
No.
Tell me a little bit about that game.
Hoax Bluff, they're pretty solid this year. Like I said, I've been riding that Hoax Bluff train after seeing them play Southside earlier. Looking up some stats on them, they're 10th in scoring in 4A. They're averaging 38.3 points a game. Defense is 6th in 4A. They're giving up 11.5 points. So, it's going to be a tough one, but It's at Hope's Bluff. So that's gonna make it even tougher on Glencoe.
Those of you guys watching who just joined us, we got a lot of new subscribers across the nation.
Oh yeah, we
They
do.
joined us because of the Modern Day game. Hope's Bluff is a little country town here where we live in Gadsden, Alabama. They actually named their stadium the Woodshed because they say, well, we're going to take you out behind the woodshed, which I think is genius.
yeah.
I do have an outstanding running back that we'll go play in college.
He's definitely gonna play college. They have several athletes. I mean, they're gonna be hard to beat. Glencoe's a young team, and it's gonna be a tough one.
Yeah, that one's
gonna be a tough one.
They're
Yeah.
young, and Glencoe folks, don't get down on your head coach, Allred. Brian,
Yeah,
he's a good dude. He actually coached my daughter at softball, and he's a good guy. He knows football.
Yeah.
Give him a couple years, he'll get it turned around. Then,
Oh,
like you said, they're young, and you'll coach them up.
Oh yeah, he won at Raglan. You know, he
Yep.
had a pretty good stint at Raglan. So, yeah, it's just gonna just be patient. First year head coach, you can't win them all that first year.
Glencoe does have the best hamburgers or cheeseburgers that I've ever been to. Any stadium I've ever been to.
Yeah, they are really
Yeah.
there.
Huh?
They get their secret right up the road at the Hungry Hut, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
Or Big Chief. Big
Oh,
Chief.
yeah, bro, both of
Big
those.
Chief.
Yeah.
They got new owners, and their food is.
both of those are
Yeah.
very good restaurants. So Gadsden City's off this week.
Gadsden City is off this week. Much needed break after losing that tough game last week. Fourth down, you get 2 yards to get in the end zone, and Bob Jones has stopped him. And what's funny in that all three of Bob Jones's wins have come in the fourth quarter, with less than a minute left. All three
Really?
are wins. Yeah. So.
I heard this other day, I don't even know if it's true. They said Bob Jones has more students than any other school in the state. Is that true?
They did before they broke off and
Okay.
built James Clemens, but they're still growing.
Okay.
I read a couple of weeks ago. I think there's a possibility they're going to rezone in Madison, or they may end up building another high school.
Okay. I heard that and I was like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Hoover's still the largest.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that brings us over to my men, my boys from Southside here. I actually had an opportunity to talk to Coach Doherty this week myself, some work-related stuff, and he actually was pretty upbeat. He said, it's tough times right now, but, he said that, getting some practice in, getting the boys refocused. We talked about what's it called? The Green Valley Mud Bowl. That story he told me was one of the best stories ever. I don't know if you've heard this
Mud
story.
Bowl, I have not.
Have you heard this story?
I've heard him say, listen, he has so,
It's hilarious,
and I don't know if he's going to say this or not, but he has so many stories he tells. I can't keep up with
Bro,
him.
he's a
I don't
great
know what he
storyteller.
calls them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
He's a great
you
storyteller.
should hear the Coach Payne Hope's Bluff days.
Oh, really?
Those stories are amazing. But
I did hear a story about Randy Patterson. He told me it's hilarious.
yeah.
So
Total lock arms, turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a hilarious story. But yeah, last year he said they need. I was going to tell a little abbreviated story about if I'm not butchering the name, he called it the Green Valley Mud Bowl. And what it was is he knew Southside was not going to make the playoffs, but they could win out, whatever. And they was playing Glencoe towards the end of the year. Was it the last game of the
It was
year?
the last game.
So he said, I got to do something to get these guys focused. We've got to win this game and go out a winner. So he created this facade that the Glencoe and Southside game was played for a bowl. It was a bowl game every year, and it's called the Green Valley Mud Bowl. Because he said nobody had seen Waterboy. So he said it went over perfect.
Wow.
So he brought them in. He called them in. He's like, you guys, we've got to win this Green Valley Mud Bowl. They were like, what's the Green Valley Mud Bowl? And all the players, ears perked up. He's like, no, you don't understand. This is the Green Valley Mud Bowl. We got to win this game. This is serious stuff. And he said, all the players all of a sudden just snapped into this zone and was fired up. And he said they practice hard all week. They listen. They're doing extra reps. We're going to win the Mud Bowl. And he said it come game time, they end up winning. And he said they're jumping up there and screaming, we won the Green Bowl.
Well, I got a funny thing.
I love it.
Thing to add. When you walk into his office, I don't know if you guys ever been in there, but he has all these accomplishments from where he's, what he's done, the 13-1 season and the 9-3 season, the region champs. He has all these accomplishments, what he did at Hope's Bluff, and all the schools that he's been at, Gadsden City and Gadsden High. And right above, with all the other accomplishments, he has a trophy with a helmet that says 2017 Green Valley Mud Bowl champion.
It does. It's got a Southside helmet on it.
I love that.
I thought that was genius, dude.
But the funny thing is, he took a piece of paper and he put it over whatever the original trophy said and wrote it in.
And they put a helmet over the top of it.
We got to get him on.
Because I don't care, honestly, and I'm going to go on out here and say this on camera, I don't care if we win. I want to win, and obviously you want to win ball games. But when you're around somebody like him that makes every day a good day, when you go into the facility, it makes everything a lot easier. And I've never really went out there and said that, but just so appreciative of the opportunity he's given me.
He was great to talk to, man. He was fantastic. I talked to him for like 30 minutes. Like, I wanted to stay in there, but I had an appointment. I was like, I hate to go, but I got to go, man. But now, you got Helena coming in, and I've actually been, when Misty and I was thinking about moving to Birmingham, we actually looked in Helena to live, and I don't know if you've ever seen that school. Have you guys seen that school?
I've seen pictures.
Brother, it's something else. It looks like something like Duke University. If you've ever been to Duke, it's like the old brick, looks kind of like a castle kind of, man. It's like a real unique building.
Oh, yeah.
They got a lot of money down there, but they don't always translate into good football teams. But tell us a little bit how you see that game playing out. I'm sure you probably watched some film on it.
Yeah, watch the film. I think the main thing is we have to realize we got to focus on getting better. I think each week we have to focus on continuing to get better. Obviously Etowah was an elite team. I said that Sunday. So, I think you just got to kind of, shift your focus from Etowah and realize that every game that we play here on out, I think we have a chance to win. I don't think there's any chance that, that we're outmatched, So, get Etowah out of the way. Obviously, we felt going into the Etowah game last week that we had a chance if we did the right things, and we didn't do the right things. But from here on out, we got to focus on getting better each week, and I think that if we do the little things, I see, just watching film on their defense. There's some things that we can take advantage of, and I think if we do that, then we've got another good chance of being successful Friday night. But it just relies on, are we going to do the things that we have to do?
Mm-hmm. So. Kelly Dees, how you see that game playing out?
We're winning.
Well, obviously, give us the score.
Give us the score.
28. No, wait. 38-7.
You gotta execute,
I
Kelly.
can see that. Well, Helena's winless.
Let me touch on this real quick. Helena's winless, but they play good football team. They're not playing Douglas, and I don't mean to,
Crossfield.
If you're from Douglas,
I don't mean to shame you, but you're not playing Douglas and Crossfield, okay? And
I think they're going to get their first win this week.
Douglas?
They're playing Brainley Mountain.
Oh,
Another winless.
we should go cover that.
We should.
But they're playing pretty good football too. So And I don't mean to disrespect you, Douglas. I think that you guys hit a rough times last 10 years.
From Brindley Mountain, we're not trying to disrespect you either.
No.
I'm just kidding. So Kelly Dees, if Southside comes out and hits a lick like they can do it, if they execute like they can,
yes.
You stay in 38-7.
Yes.
Southside has a pretty tough defense. Now, if they get their head down like they did against Etowah, I can see things happening. But I seen them play Lincoln. They played tough. They played tough defensively. They had some breakdowns against Etowah, but
yeah, they did. And
other than that,
they played pretty good. They held their own against Etowah. I was really shocked that they held them to.
They was on the field pretty much all game. Correct from what I heard.
Yeah.
We're gonna touch on two more games. Not dive too deep in them. But we definitely got to mention them. Probably. I'd be safe to say the biggest game around this area would be Piedmont at Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's going to be a huge game.
Coach Smith. They don't lose many, and they're not even in a chance to lose a lot of games. But this is one that they're going to have to show up over there because that's going to be a very, very interesting, tough game.
Yeah.
That's actually a region game, correct?
Mm-hmm.
No. That's right.
Jacksonville's 5A.
Yeah, Jacksonville's 5A. That's right, and they're 3 still.
Yeah.
Jacksonville's
4A. Yeah.
Okay, so. How do you guys see that one playing out?
That's a tough one to call.
I think my buddy Clint Smith gets it done.
Think so?
I think he's done an amazing job with those guys over at Jacksonville. I don't think a lot of people, really gave him a chance to make them into a powerhouse school, but I think he is starting to bring them on the up on at 4A. I got Jacksonville winning that one right there.
Dees, what you got?
35-21 Piedmont.
35-21 Piedmont. They're going to go over there and handle business as usual then.
That's what it sounds like.
All right, one other game I'm going to touch on. Boaz at Albertville.
That's a huge one. It's a huge one. I think they call it the backyard brawl or something up there.
It ain't the Green Valley Mud Bowl.
It's not the Green Valley Mud Bowl. The little bit I did hear about that game, Albertville has won the last 5, but Boaz, those last 5 years, Boaz was kind of down on their luck, and they seem to be clicking this year.
They're still undefeated, correct?
They're still undefeated, and they cracked the top 10 this
Didn't
week.
they beat who was it that
Beat
played them to the wire? Yes,
Alexandria, yeah.
You know, if you'd have told me the last 15, 20 years that Boaz would beat Alexandria in football,
Yeah.
I think he was insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I really would.
I wouldn't.
Since the
I
90s, I think he was insane.
That coach at Boaz, I wish I could remember his name, but I actually know someone that knows him personally. And they said he's a great guy, dude knows football. He actually coached this person, I want to say he coached him in college. Or they played together in college or something. I don't want to misquote that. It's one of those two things. But I think Brandon Lyles, my buddy Brandon Lyles, his son plays with my son, travel baseball. He's defense coordinator at Albertville. And I think he rallies the troops this week. And sorry, Keith Gaither. He's another buddy of mine that y'all see him giving updates on the Boaz scores. Keith Gaither. I think Brandon gets it done with his defense, has them ready to play, and I think they win 14-12.
Yeah,
Albertville 14-12.
I think Coach Pruitt's team comes and shows up. I mean, I think obviously at Boaz is a pretty good football team. Where they're 5-0.
I don't know.
So I mean, we're looking for a challenge when we play them. I think it's week 8. Yeah, week 8 is it? Okay. Week 7.
19th.
Week 7, week 8. But I think they're going to be a pretty good football team. So.
I can guarantee one thing: Albertville will win the battle of the bands. That I promise you.
Yeah.
They do that against about anybody in the state.
I actually know. I know their band directors.
They are
The head band
fantastic.
director was my student teacher when I was in high school, and his wife taught my sister when she was working here at Gadsden Middle, and both of them are smart. I mean, they are fantastic. When she was at Gadsden Middle, she had recruited over 60% of that school in the band. She's just that great of a teacher. So yeah,
Dude, outside of Oak Mountain and a few others, I don't see anybody's band being like theirs.
Albertville, they've been solid for years.
They're nasty, dude. They're like a college band, dude. I mean, they're really good.
They are really good.
Kelly Deese, Boaz Albertville, what you got?
35-14 Albertville.
God.
So you're saying that Albertville's going to just completely slow down that Boaz's running back?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm not challenging Kelly Deese no more, man. After he called that Hewitt, don't be no more challenging Kelly Deese.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean,
This is an interesting week, man. I see some potential upsets, and I also see some. You better show up and play.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The only game on here, and I'm not disrespecting Glencoe at all. Hopes Bluff will be the only game that I think, even though it's a rivalry and all that they get off the bus they've won. Other than that, these are going to be some dog fights. I think.
Oh,
some
yeah.
of them.
Again, Fort Payne did have 2 weeks to prepare for Etowah.
Yeah, and I'll tell you,
Again,
and you got to think that's 2 full weeks of game planning, getting people healthy. Telling them that they ain't got a chance. You know, the coach up there is going to be telling them, y'all ain't got a chance. These guys, I mean, y'all, they're disrespecting y'all. The newspapers and all the clippings,
yeah.
and he's got them fired up.
Oh yeah.
Hey, what did Mike Tyson say? Everybody's got a plan. You get punched in the mouth. All that goes out the window.
Yeah.
All right.
Fort Payne's a tough place to play, by the way, too.
Oh yeah, it is. Especially the colder it gets.
Yeah,
For some reason, let me just throw this out here, and we're gonna shut this one down. If you ever go to Fort Payne in the playoffs, dude, it's like 5 degrees and
terrible.
the winds blow.
It's terrible.
I've stood in that stadium before and thought I was going to die. It was so cold. But with that being said, guys, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the bell beside it to get the notification for all new videos that drops. This is Average Joe Sports Talk. Good night.
Go Panthers.